other boats that you see, those blue ones, those red ones, those red ones, those yellow ones, are all a rubber boat, and they are all glued together. There's a bulkhead in there, several places you can see there's a couple different valves on the very back. Yep, go ahead and lift your carry forward. Those boats are all glued together, so what you see is what you get. It's basically a rubber balloon. You poke a hole in it, it all leaks. These boats, part of the reason they're a little more expensive is because these are a PVC shell boat. This is a milk jug right here. Right here you see a zipper underneath that flap. So this thing unzips. This doesn't actually hold air. There's a bladder inside of it that holds air. So if we get a hole in this, doesn't mean our boat will leak. Nice, which is pretty awesome. It also means instead of a very controlled environment that we have to use to work on those, like under 30% humidity, we can actually plastic weld these. Yep, so go ahead, walk right there. That's good. Let her go, let her go. You guys up front, go ahead and jump in. And are you going to sit towards the back also, or? Okay, we'll get our next two in then. Awesome. And right here, dear, we just want to have you step up and over. Yep. Okay, now hang tight just a minute. We're going to move you one more move over. All right, so yep, what you just kicked there.
Will she be better on the floor, do you think, or do you want her up on the?
No, I want her right in front of me.
All right.
Step up and over. Up and over. And then where your feet are is where we're going to put your butt. You can scoot it on over to the side there. And down in the floor. Yep. Scoot back just a little bit. There you go. That'll put your butt there.
Perfect.
Yeah, looking good. And then if you want to go ahead and hop on in there.
I sit on widow.
Yep.
Can you pull your feet back just a little bit? You got to put your feet here and here.
Okay. Beautiful. All right, so a couple things real fast before we get going. One, don't think I'm picking on anybody because nobody's doing this, but if I haven't asked you to paddle, please don't. Because I'm going to do a lot of this on my own, so if you're dragging your paddle or using your paddle at all, it throws me off. Okay? A lot of this is about finesse, so we're going to use the river to do a lot of the work for us. The other thing is, you guys up front especially, if I'm yelling at you, I'm not pissed. I just need you to hear me. Yep. Start giggling and your backs are to me and the white water's loud. Yeah, sometimes I'm just yelling, stop! And you just keep paddling gleefully right to the
Are you most comfortable on that side?
I don't really care.
It doesn't matter to you. I think I'd be more comfortable on that side, but if you're more comfortable there, that's fine. You want to?
Enthusiasm.
I just think I'm more comfortable on this side.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, I like that better.
We are going to, I guess let wild water go. Let snow finish going. All right, guys.
Is this running now? It's running now.
I couldn't be 125, man. So a lot of times, y'all, I'm going to throw a number out with a paddling command. That's just how many strokes we're going to take. All right. So remember, we're watching our two fellows up front. I'll say something like forward one. You're all going to look at who you're supposed to look at. All together, take one forward stroke and then just stop. Same thing with two, forward two. You'll take two strokes and then just stop. If it's going to be more than 2 or 3, I'll just call all forward. That means just keep going together until I tell you to stop. The big thing is this is not about strength or speed, all right? It's all about teamwork. So we'll, you guys, I'd rather see you take your time in a nice even pace than to try to work real hard and us get thrown off, okay? So we're going to practice it here in just a second. We're going to take off right behind wild water. So, Keith, you ready? Yeah. Sure, lead us out. We are going to stay in the middle.
Okay, sounds good.
Heck yeah! Here we go, Pigeon River Rafting! Yeah! I like the enthusiasm. All right, y'all, let's try it out. Let's go forward one. Lean and pull. Oh, that was sexy. Oh, just do that all day. That was beautiful. I'll tell you what, now remember with the back, we're going to lean forward and pry off your hip. Let's go all back one. Back it up one. Oh, nice. Oh. Oh, that was good. Jeez, you guys. You guys are awesome at this. I like it. So check it out, right off the bat, we got about 40 seconds into the trip. We are going to run one of our biggest rapids of the day. It is called Powerhouse. So that's all right, you're fine. That'll work too. So as we come down through here, they're going to take our photos. So there'll be a point where I tell y'all to stop and wave. So you'll wave to the camera, throw you some big old muscles or something.
She's got the right line. Kicking back. That was so cool.
This on our left is called the Schoolhouse Rock. We don't want to hit that thing sideways. It'll flip our boat. It's fun to watch, not that much fun to do. Woo! And let's go forward one. Yep, wait on our front guys there. Looking good, looking sharp. So they're on the blue canopy. That's where they're going to take our photos. Remember, you're having fun, so smile. You paid for fun. That's what you're having, like it or not. Forward one. One more. And all forward. Keep it going. Nice and easy. Boom. Together, guys. Yep. And wave at him. Wave to him. Yeah. Nice. And take a break. Take a break. Nice hit. Boom. Yeah. And take a little break. We're going to spin our boat around. We're going to watch our buddies come through, make sure everybody else is doing all right. Mikey's looking good. Old Matt's looking good back there.
You wet yet?
Cody is our sweep boater. He's going to stay in the back. We know we've got a med kit back there then, so that's nice.
Is that a 2 or a 3?
Like a 3+.
Are there 4s in this one? Or?
We got a couple towards the end that are borderline 4s, 3+s or 4s. Partly because of danger. Yeah. So we'll talk about that when we get there. Heck yeah. And all of our boys made it out. Yay! Looking good. And let's go forward one. We're going to scoot our way out and around the BFR here. Oh yeah. Liking it?
Love it.
Me too. Awesome. So coming up down here, we got a fun little drop called Full of Water. Man, it's going to be a good time. Let's go forward one. We're going to try to smack right into that nice big breaking wave. Let's go forward one. One more. Oh yeah. Nice. Oh yeah, we're getting you wet there.
Right up to the front.
Nice job, very nice. Well, that will feed us right into one that we call the Razor Rock. So let's go ahead and go forward one here. We're going to run the Razor Rock today. Why not? So you can see that dark green boat's headed for a big rock that's over on the left bank. If you follow that off, just about a thumb width from here, you can see that other green boat is about to just blocked it, but there's a rock sticking up out of the water there. Got water humping up and over. That's the actual Razor Rock. So we don't want to hit that. We want to try to dip right between them, which means we got to kind of get up on that smaller rock. This is a little drift line, so just be ready. We might have y'all lean to the left just a little. Not yet, not yet, not yet. But, and lean left. Oh yeah, nice. And we made it. Here comes Mikey there, gonna make it too. Looking good. Heck yeah, good start.
Oh yeah.
Let's go forward one. This little guy is called the Hawaii 5-0 wave. We'll just get a little kiss on it. We'll catch a piece of the eddy or the flat water behind it. You can see how calm it is right behind that wave. Anytime we've got an obstruction in the river, it creates a feature. What we're going to see a lot are called eddies. That's the water going upstream behind the rock. Usually the rock's sticking out of the water. And then we're coming into one. Let's go forward one. This one's called Too Late. You can see that rock in the middle between us and the red ducky. If we hit that, our boat will wrap around it underwater and it'll ruin our day. So we're going out and around it. Forward one. Now we're going to get into this nice fun wave right here in the middle.
Here we go, Alyssa.
Yeah. Very nice.
Jeep coming.
Heck yeah, y'all. Good work in there. Making it easy for me. I can point the heck out of this boat, but I can't drive it too. You guys, good engine. And we got a little calm here before our next set of storms.
Yeah, we got rained on coming down the mountain yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice. Where were you?
Where was it?
Alum Cave.
Yeah,
Alum Cave, yeah.
The Alum Cave Bluff.
We had a little bit of it over here. Not too much. Just a little bit of sprinkles.
I got a picture, a video, right, as like the thunder hit walking into the cave.
Yeah, it was like a massive thunder. Like it was right on the other side of the freaking tree line.
Maybe like put the camera away. Oh, God, about to get electrocuted.
Dude come walking up past us with his family. He's like, I think I need to go back and change my drawers.
Glad I wore my brown pants.
Right, exactly.
Oh yeah.
How long have you been doing this with these guys?
This is my third season here in
Third season.
in Tennessee. I don't know if I was telling you guys or someone else earlier, but Joe and Crystal that own it. I worked with Joe for years in West Virginia, so change of scenery. I did 11 years on the New and Dolly Rivers, which are big volume, big whitewater.
Yeah.
A bunch of different things, class 4 and 5. New Rivers class 3, 4, a couple of 5s. The lower Gollies class 3, 4 with a few 3 or 4 5s, and then the upper Gollies mostly 3 plus and 4 with 5 major class 5s. We worked
the
those
meat
out
grinder and
Yeah.
double Z.
Yeah, those are your two 5s. Is the Keeney's Rapid. It's 3 parts. Got the meat grinder about halfway down.
That's
And then double Z Rapid. It's very full of uppercut rocks. Yep, I was tired of working stuff that it's a lot harder on your body.
yeah.
A lot bigger whitewater.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So I was looking for a change of pace, and then we found out Joe and Crystal bought a company, and I was like, well, where at? And they're like, Pigeon River. I'm like, why not?
Yeah, this has a little bit more livelihood out, Gatlinburg.
Yeah, it's a little different scene. This is more of kind of an amusement ride.
Yeah.
Folks here don't usually book until like they get to town and they're looking for things to do, whereas the New and the Golly
That's what they
Rivers,
come
people
there
book
for.
it months in advance.
The other one across from you guys. That's fine.
Really?
Yeah, that's why we called you guys.
That's silly.
Yeah, silly them.
I think so too, girl. I have taken blind folks rafting, I've taken people with no legs rafting, I've taken people who are in their 80s rafting, I've taken little tiny kids rafting. So, yeah, that's
At least be given the opportunity.
Yeah.
Well, we got you, girl. We want you to have fun just like anybody else.
Oh, yeah.
Here we are.
She has no fear. She does everything.
That's good.
I used to have some jet skis, and she'd go flying off the back of the jet ski. She would think it was funny. I'm like freaking
bomb
out.
back up and just come get me.
Yeah. I'm freaking out. She's laughing.
So you're a water person, huh?
Oh, yeah, I love playing in the water.
She's done horseback riding too.
Nice.
That's one thing I've not.
I haven't done that.
Yep.
Well, I might have something down here you really like. I don't want to talk about it too much in case we don't get a chance to do it because of our water levels or because things get super, super busy. Things keep looking the way they are now, we'll definitely get a chance to stop. We'll talk about it. Between here and then, though, we got some awesome rapids.
They do it.
Pretty good.
You know what? That's still, I'm sorry, that still got me shaking my head. You know, blind people have kayaked to the Grand Canyon.
Oh yeah.
I believe it.
So then I think silly.
That's what we got.
Look at this thing, y'all. It looks like, you guys remember Bodie McBoatface?
Yeah.
Does anybody remember that stuff?
Yeah.
And they were going to name that new research vessel and Bodie McBoatface 1, and they were like, no, we're not. But then they had like a little thing, like a little submersible. that
Yeah,
they had
McQueen
that
or something like that. And a bunch of those.
Bodie McBoatface.
Is your helmet strapped to this shit?
Yeah. I like the way she did it. It's kind of fall off or something more.
Well, we are looking good. All of our water has filled up to this point. If we get ahead of it at all, we'll be able to see some water lines. I think we're in a really good position right now.
They turn this on and off every day?
Yep, pretty much.
That's interesting.
And it's weird because it does. It just drops out. It'll
Right.
drop like 4 foot.
What's the point of that?
Because they use that dam to make, or they use that lake for power.
Okay.
That's the powerhouse
Gotcha,
right there when we
gotcha.
got in. So it depends on the river also as to how they run it.
Yeah.
Certain rivers, like there's another river in Tennessee that we commercially raft called the Ocoee. And the section that they want to raft is between the dam and the powerhouse. So when they run water from the dam to the powerhouse, they run it through a big wooden flume that runs along the side of the river. Here, it'd be the same as here, we just have a tunnel that goes through the mountain. So if they are running water through the river on the Ocoee, that means that the TVA can't make power, because instead of the water going through the flume and around the river, it's going through the riverbed.
Yeah, gotcha.
So they have a hard time. They have to fight with the Tennessee Valley Authority to get water scheduled every year. Ours is owned by Duke Energy, so since it's privately held, it's a lot easier. And then on top of that, we want to raft the section below the powerhouse.
Okay.
So that means if they're putting water into the river, they're making money.
Yeah.
Not only are we commercially rafting, they're making electricity also.
That's the first one.
You're gonna do it. Utilize it.
Yeah.
They do that for the Niagara Falls too. They adjust everything.
Check it out. We've got our next class 3 coming up here. This one's called Veg-O-Matic. We used to call it the meat grinder, but PETA came and had a fit. Now we had to rename it. I know, bad joke. Let's go forward 1. We're going to have a nice fun splash right up here. Everybody ready for it? Forward 1, 3, 2, splash! Woo! All right, that's good. Now we're just going to ride through these fun waves over here on the right side. We're going to get some weeble wobbles in a bug. Big old. Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We have got a beautiful morning today. It's not too hot. It's not cool. Oh, I think you moved it a little that time. Oh my gosh, look out! Oh my gosh. Oh. And that's how you get little boats. You see, when one big green boat loves another big green boat,
And make little boats.
and they decide to make special green boats friends forever. Sometimes they want another green boat.
Yeah, make a
And when one little raft loves another little raft, they make little baby kayak.
But then once in a while, the new little boats show up blue, and then there's a lot of questions asked.
Maybe don't look like me.
Why is it bright yellow? Well, he is a darker green, so it's a good chance he might come out blue.
That's true. Could happen. Oh,
You do this year round?
I paddle year round. We don't commercially raft. We're almost done. We open up the end of April, and it's real slow until Memorial Day. And the Memorial Day weekend's busy, and it kind of slows back down for a week or two. But a week or so into June, it just really hits. All the kids are out of school.
Yeah.
Everybody's going on
Yep.
vacation. So then we have a pretty busy season until about right now. This last week has been pretty slow. It slows way down until beginning of September. Then a lot of companies shut down for the year. Depends on what river you're on, though. Different places in the country operate a little differently. The New River, they'll raft because they have golly season here. What they do is we run the New River all summer, and about an hour up the road, 40 minutes up the road, is the Golly River, and that's the #7 day trip in the world, if that tells you anything about it. It's big and steep and fun. But they have to drain the lake because it's the largest earthen dam east of the Mississippi, so they can't let water freeze against it. It's just a big rock pile, like a 400-foot tall rock pile, basically. So they have to drain all that water, and when they do, they used to just dump it all out over the course of a few days. And they put 17 or 18,000 CFS into the river. And finally the rafting company sued them and said, hey, if you guys do this like 3,000 CFS at a time, we can book trips. So what they do now is for 6 weekends, from Memorial Day, for the next 6 weekends, they have a 4-day weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You get 2,800 cubic foot of water out of Summersville Lake. And we call it the Beast of the East. What we're doing today drops about 30 foot per mile. The upper gully has a rapid that drops about 90 feet. Let's go forward one rapid drops 90 feet. So, pretty wild. So then everybody stays there. That was one of the reasons you work the New River through the summer, is because you get first pick to work the Golly River in the fall, which is people come from all over the world just to work it, just to raft it. So their season extends through October, and the last day is what they call Bridge Day. Yeah, everybody jumps off the New River Gorge Bridge, and that's our second to last rafting day. There's one more rafting day the day after they have Golly Day too. Alrighty, y'all, let's go forward one. This little guy here is called Snapdragon. Let's go one more. Snapdragon, yeah, I like it. It's a fun little rapid. Not real big, but it's fun. We got some fun waves, and then we're gonna go down a little slide right here. And then do another wave. Yeah. We got another fun one right here, because this one's called Roller Coaster.
Roller coaster.
Yeah, this is a good one. Oh my, we're gonna go over this rock though, so.
Woo! Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, let's go forward one. We'll get a little speed going into the roller coaster waves. Yeah. And we got another quick little slide right here. Nice. Are you too dry? Do you want to be wet? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get you wet. You ready? I don't want to get wet. I wasn't the one that said yes. All right.
Not that I'm complaining, it felt very good.
Yeah, it did.
Very refreshing. The water's finally warming up too. As we get later in the summer, our water gets a little warmer, but it all comes off the bottom of the lake, so it stays cool all summer long. It's really nice.
The swimming hole, the swimming hole was nice and brisk.
Somebody was like, how's the water? It's nice.
Yeah.
That's right, I bet.
It's refreshing.
I never asked somebody right in that kind of water.
Right. It's nice. They can tell you like bath water. Like bath water. What do you think it is? You're on a mountain. How cold do you think the water's going to be? You're on a mountain.
Oh yeah. And that'll bring us to a little guy here that we call the playground. It's kind of a small rapid with just some neat little features in it. We're gonna run a few little waves here, and then we're gonna do another little airplane turn. That's what we did there at Razor Rock, where we kind of ride up against it and let it push us off to the side. That's what we call a pillow. When water rushes up onto the rock, and then stops. If you look just slightly to our left, you can see a pillow on this rock. It looks like a wave, but then the water drops over and makes a hydraulic. We don't want to mess with some of those hydraulics. This one's the same way. We got a little wave right here, and it's just going to shove our nose off to the left. And then we're going to come past a little hole called Chewy's Collar.
These guys are going the wrong way.
They're surfing. They're getting into the hydraulic and letting it hold them. That was the thing that I was talking about. We will talk.
Oh yeah.
Let me get in front of you. Between now and then, we'll be all right. So we're actually going to switch spaces with let's go forward two, everybody. Forward two. Keep our momentum up. Kind of put us in here. So we'll get up here and lead just a little bit through this rapid. We got one coming up here that we call the S-turns. It's kind of hard to see it from down here at water level, but when you see it with the trees in the fall when there's no leaves on the trees, up from the interstate, you can tell that the current just does this beautiful sweeping S through this rapid up here. It's really kind of neat. Woo! How y'all doing? Good. Oh, we're making it.
We're rocking it.
Sweet.
Rocking that over here.
You're looking good. Oh, can't get over the temperature this morning. It's amazing.
Great. Beautiful.
You guys got rain all weekend.
We had a summer down here. Now, New Hampshire, you guys, oh, you had my favorite weather. That was in, it's around my birthday, so it was the end of May that we were up there. We went to Maine and spent like 4 days in Maine.
That's actually a late summer. We didn't really have summer until like middle of June.
Really?
For temperature.
Oh, see, I'd have loved that. We were actually talking about moving up there where our friends that we went to visit, my girlfriend and I went up, her father figure passed away in, I guess April, but they couldn't get into the cemetery because of the weather until like the middle of May. And so we drove up for that and went and saw the friends that we worked with at a rafting company 15 years ago in West Virginia. And it was amazing. When we were in Maine, we had a fire and we were up on a mountaintop in a cabin with no power, no running water, and we had a fire in the wood stove every night.
Here comes somebody.
It was amazing. And we were talking about going back up there. They're in Stowe, just outside of Stowe, Vermont. And the hottest day that we had for the 2.5 weeks that we were gone was it got to 82 one day. And everybody was talking about how hot it was. And I'm like, we got home then, got back down here, and all summer it's been 92 degrees with 75% humidity. And it,
I was in Florida. I went back to New Hampshire.
say 15 years?
Yeah.
Woo! Where at in Florida?
Ocala area.
Oh really? That's where my brother lives. Yeah, he lives, okay, I can't remember the name of the town, but if you go straight west from there to the coast, that is where he was living at before. But his mom lived in Ocklawaha.
Yeah.
Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Due east, I guess, of Ocala. All right, so coming up to our next class 3. This one is called Lost Guide. And what we're going to do is, there's a big hydraulic. Everybody look back here to your right. See behind us right here?
Yep.
See how that white water's turning around? All the water's going back in?
Yep.
So if you guys have ever looked at a low-head dam, you see the pop bottles and all the crap recirculating, that is a hydraulic. Some of those are very dangerous. They are shaped in a way that they can hold the people down in them. We don't want to mess with any that are like that, because if we fall in them, then it can hold us in them. This one down here is one that you could. There are ways to play with it, but none of the ways that we want to play with them today, personally. So we're just going to kind of miss it. We're going to flip the left side of it with our boat, the right side of our boat. Oh, look at those guys. Yeah. Oh, they're in it. Oh, yeah, they're in it. Up and they're out. Woo! So let's go forward one. We're going to set safety for the boat behind us, because I think they want to get super wild, it seems like. So we'll watch out for them. Let's go forward two. Oh yeah, one more. Yeah, that's looking good. Everybody lean in, lean in, lean in. Whoa, and forward two, forward two. Keep going forward. Let's go all forward. Slow ourselves down. Stop, stop, stop. Watch each other. You got to be together. Forward two, forward two. Look at each other. Beautiful. There it is.
Want me to keep rolling, Mike?
Oh, we're going to set safety for this right here. Oh!
You're in the water, Alyssa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got swimmers. Oh, swing him over here, swing over here. Hey, hey, yeah, get in, get in. I'll get your paddles, don't worry about that. We'll get them back. They're coming right to you anyways. Hey, in the front, with the GoPro. Paddles, right there under you. There you go, beautiful. Nice. That's why we jumped in front. 'Cause some folks really want to get wild in there.
Sit on the very front of the boat. Keep your weight
And
down.
let's set ready and let's go forward three. Oh yeah. Yeah. You're gonna be our cadence caller. I like it. There you go.
That would knock him out of his shoes.
Yeah. It's so hard it knocked your shoes off. You got this. Nobody's gotten hurt here in days. You'll be fine.
What's he doing?
I'm teasing you. We wouldn't let you do it if it was super dangerous. Oh, nice, nice. Well, we got another little rapid here that we call Rooster Tail, which is really neat because like we were talking about, all these features, the waves, the hydraulics, the eddies are all made by rocks in the river, right? So if the rocks change, then the river, the rapid changes. So these rocks over on our right here, none of those were there. There was about 2 foot, literally, less rock there. All of that, they're probably, I don't know, 100 yards, 100 cubic yards of rock there now that didn't used to be. And it pushed all this water over. We had a high water day this last winter and it changed a lot of things in the river. Let's go forward one. One of them being this rapid that used to be less than half this size. Now it looks really good and fun. And forward one. Ready? We're gonna get us some waves here. There we go. She's hard to please. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's hating life right now.
Yeah, this is awful.
So much fun.
I'm a big fan myself. Good work.
So nice.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Now we got a little shade too.
A little bit of canopy, a little bit of sun. Oh, I love it.
Some damselflies, they landed on you. That means it's good luck. They're like a little mini dragonfly. Cousin of the dragonfly. They eat mosquitoes and ticks. They're our friends. We like them. You guys got wild back there. That was insane.
Don't stand up.
How y'all doing?
Another catch. 'Cause if you guys swim, you have to try to get back in the boat by yourself.
Yeah, go for it.
So here in just a second, we're gonna
That's so true.
get past this rock before we get in. But here in a second, if anybody wants to swim, you'll be able to. Just kind of float along there. Remember, if it gets shallow, just to keep your feet up. This isn't one of the super dangerous places. It's more so in the rapids. But nonetheless, good habit to practice. Just keep your feet up.
Bruce Lee was here. Broke the rock in half. Clean cut both sides.
All right, so if anybody wants to swim, feel free to stow your paddle and slide on out. What do you think? You want to go swimming?
I'm good at them.
Oh, hang tight here. Let me have the boat. Just don't hang on to the boat. Just float with us. Yep, just that way I can control it. We don't get drugged into someplace. Yep, that's the only rule is you got to try to pull yourself back in. You don't have to be able to get yourself in. You just got to be able. You just got to try one. We won't leave you hanging. I haven't lost one yet. So 17 years. I'm not gonna start today.
Can I get in right now?
Yeah, go feet first. Or yeah. Yep. Very good, boys. Gotta go. I think I was in my own trip today. Absolutely awesome. Oh, and it's a breeze up loving this. Humidity is cut a little bit. It's one of the bad things about living in a temperate rainforest is you live in a rainforest. I'm definitely going to have to come visit you guys' neck of the woods here soon again. I'm hell in love with the White Mountains and presidential range there.
Mount Washington still had snow 3 weeks ago.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had snow. Well, I guess it was May, of course it did. We drove through. Whatever that little town was where we bought the lemonade, you could see Mount Washington.
Did you guys drive up it?
No. We drove around. We were just headed through. I don't know if y'all know where Andover's at. It's a little bit of town.
Yeah, we go wheeling up there a lot.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we stayed. We were up the mountain right outside of town.
That does.
They went whitewater raft and swam with the boat the whole way.
Yeah.
That rock was real sharp.
I felt
Put my
that
hand
one
right
too.
on it.
Yeah, I did.
He's in heaven up there. Absolutely. What's that? What man was wearing? I guess is like one of the big ones up there.
try to jump
when I
up
was
in
up
it.
there, we did the Maverick. There's a section of the Mad there in Vermont. It was really fun. It was only like 4 miles. It was like class 3 and a couple of class 4s.
Pretty shallow here.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's a lot easier.
I almost push off the rocks
Yeah.
as you go. Oh yeah, I got it. That's because I'm broken. My hand landed right on it, like right there. Dude, that is a feeling. The thing is, there's no stuff in it.
Hey, that's actually part of one of my lines usually.
No such thing as a what?
No one's ever been button trapped. I know of one head and trap. That was a very cool scenario and a very scary special
He lost his whole crew. He lost the whole boat. They kicked the whole crew out the boat. Yep, in flight, first flight, I'm the one. Gonna be in rapids. Come back in? Yeah. What you want to do is get yeah, I know.
This is the whole thing. What you're going to do is kick the whole time. And you're going to do a pull up. You guys want to push up. Get your arms locked under you.
Lay out like Superman.
Put your hand up here.
Take your feet and pull up into a push up. Yeah.
Just like that. Nice. Beauty. Kick. You got it. Oh, he's so close. Oh, you got it, dude. You're in. Yeah.
Can I do that same thing by just holding on to this? Or?
Yep, just holding on to the strap. Yep, like that with a hand on either side is perfect too.
Okay.
You got it. Keep kicking. Yeah.
All right, one more time.
Yeah, lay out flat. Get flatter so you're pulling yourself across instead of up. Kick. You got it. Oh, yeah, you got it. You practice that another time or two, you'll be able to
That was 30 years ago.
Well, y'all, I got some good news and some bad news.
What?
Bad news is we are probably 3/4 of the way done, at least 2/3. It's kind of a short trip. It's about 5.5 miles, and it's typical southeastern water, so it moves fast.
Right.
The good news is, though, is that of our next 1.5 miles, the next mile is called the Wild Mile. It's going to be our steepest mile. It's not anything crazy. It's just a little bit steeper than any of our other miles. But it's going to be pretty much continuous whitewater almost for the next mile. It's going to be fairly small, and there's going to be a little bit of a break in the middle. But we're going to have this long class 2 here called Duck and Run. And as we go around the corner, we'll get into the lead up to our class 4 section. We've got a little section there that's going to be a rapid called Double Reactionary, which will be our most difficult rapid of the day because we have to, it's short, but we got to hit this certain wave just right, or we'll end up on a rock we don't want to be on. Then we'll pull over for a second and we'll maybe do some surfing. Yeah, we'll probably pull over if this gets on. We'll talk about that. And then immediately after that, we're going to run our steepest and our most dangerous rapid. It's called Accelerator. So we're going to drop like 5 or 6 foot in a little slide just real fast pretty much. And then we'll have a tricky little move after that called the Governor's Hole move. That'll be the one we really don't want to fall out in, those accelerators. Lots of blast rock. Let's go forward one, everybody. This is Duck and Run, dipping here under the trees. We're going to duck under the tree limbs and run from the spider webs. Ducking and running. Got a nice fun little wave train here too. us a left a little, it's going to look like it's just going to keep us there. It's going to start sliding us downstream. We'll keep it pointed this way. We'll catch just a certain little current that'll help keep us over on the left instead of pulling us way to the right. A lot of what I like to do is use these little currents to try to work smarter instead of harder. I like it. I'm a pretty big fan. I started paddling whitewater when I was 12 and started raft guiding when I was 18. Ooh, I haven't been able to get away from it. 35.
There's worse things to do with your life.
At least you enjoy it.
I mean, you got to take the vow of poverty. I live in a pickup truck, but you know, it's not bad.
Yeah. You get to do this every day.
I got a good
you
woman
enjoy
who
what
also
you do.
is real into raft guidance. You can realize is that means that she lives in her van. So
Down by the river.
we're doing good right now. We actually have a place with air conditioning. It's called the store.
Right, it's the
Yeah,
shop.
after everybody leaves, we go in there and we blow our air mattress up, and that's where we live. Alrighty, y'all, let's go forward. We're coming into that section. You can see all those red boats down there. They're already through, most of them. The last one's going through. We are going to run over here on the left, and we're going to hit a wave called the microwave. Let's go forward one. The microwave. I know, it's a good name for a wave. There's one on the New River called the brainwave. So what we're going to do is we're going to go under that big tree limb. We'll all have to duck. Alyssa, I think you're low enough. You'll be fine. You just kind of hang tight. We'll duck under that, and we're going to hit the microwave. When we do, if we hit it straight, we'll go straight through it. So I'm going to hit it with a little bit of an angle and use the actual wave to turn our boat. It's a little bit easier, and it'll push us where we want to go. Yep, everybody duck. And let's go forward one. One more. Get it at an angle. It'll turn us that direction. And what I like to do is come out here towards the middle. There's a rock just sticking out of the water down here. I want to drop right next to it. If we go down the main little tongue or V in the middle, where Matt's going, we really got to watch out for a rock that's just underwater that wants to ruin our day. He's going to the left of it. We're going to go to the right of it. We'll use this eddy line behind the rock to kind of push us back to the left. You can see that rock there in the water we don't want to hit. That'll just stop our boat and dump people out, which we don't want. Now, double reactionary. A reactionary wave is a wave that's at an angle. It's kind of a diagonal. Instead of just coming back at us, it pushes one side to the other. So we're going to hit it, and then we got to head for the next one where Matt's at and hit the curler wave. Yeah. Let's go forward two. Be ready here. And forward one. One more. Oh, you guys are awesome. Woohoo! Nice job. Very good. Very
do that
nice.
again.
That was good. So that's double reactionary. Now we're going to come over here. We're going to catch an
Look at these guys. Look at these
We're
guys.
going to talk about surfing.
They're in trouble, ain't they?
They're all right. They'll make it out of there. And let's go forward one. And all forward. All forward. Keep going. Keep going. Stop. Stop. That's perfect. That was a good pass. Stay ready. We might need another one, but we're looking sharp. We give these guys some room to surf. So, we were talking about the hydraulics, how they'll hold things down in them. So, the way the hydraulic or the wave is shaped changes the way that it wants to come. Right up here behind this yellow boat, you can see there is a hydraulic that we just came from. Very good. Watch your paddles on the right. So this one is a little bit different shape. The ones we talked about up there where he knocked some folks out is shaped in a way that it wants to hold the things that are down in the water. Right? And that's a little more dangerous. This one is shaped in a way that it wants to hold the things on top of it. That's good for us because we can paddle our boat up into it and it'll hold our boat there. We're going to have water splashing over the front and the side and get us all wet. But if we do fall out, it won't hold us in. So we'll immediately start going down. So if anybody does come out, swim back over to this side of the river. Right?
You're going to kind of get as low as you can in the boat.
Probably not going to. What we're going to do is, Alyssa, for this one, I might have to have you pull your knees up. There you go. So that you've got room to get down. When you get up there, I'm going to say get down. I want you to put your butt down where your feet are and get your paddle up out of the water. Alyssa, you're probably going to get pretty wet on this. Is that all right? I like it. I knew it. I love this girl. I love you too, Mike. Oh, yeah, different girl. Awkward.
Not me.
You know what? I still haven't seen you wear that dress.
Yeah, don't lie in front of all these people.
It looks great.
Clean up on it too. It's gonna help the boat stay in. You're getting a mouthful of water, you're doing it right.
Yep. Guys up front, you're going to be pretty well. Perfect.
I'm pretty sure I'm already there.
Pretty sure I'm already there. I love the giggle. Alright, let's be courteous. Won't pull out in front of anybody. That way, if they run us over, we can shame them for it. Rex! Oh, Mark! Let go of them. You're going to kill them by hanging onto their feet. They're going to drown. My God. Let them fall out for crying out loud. Guys, let's do one and go. So take your time, get a good one. Because you know OA is going to come slamming into us here in a minute. That's fine. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I've known Danny for 15 years, so when he asks why I staffed the boat, I won't be that mad at him when I explain my reason. Oh my goodness. There you go. It's part of the experience. It's good for him. It builds character.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, we'll see you at the end of the room.